Hi there, my name is Brian Pappas, and this is my audition video for The Bachelorette. So, my name is Brian Pappas, but most people call me Big Pappy. Now, if you don't know that already, that's fine. I try to keep a low profile, and there's a reason for that. I'm actually the 8th richest man in the entire United States. The reason no one knows that is because I actually have 90% of my wealth spread across 18 Swiss bank accounts. So no one can truly gauge my net worth. So if someone were to come up to me and ask me, "Hey Big Pappy, what would you say is your best quality?" I would probably have to say I am incredibly humble and great at everything, especially being humble. Now, it's really not easy for me to choose just one great quality of myself because there are so many. And that's honestly a weakness of mine, that I have so many great qualities. But if I had to pick one, it would be that I'm so absurdly humble. So you're probably wondering, what are some of your favorite hobbies, Brian? Well, I can tell you that I enjoy a nice long walk on the beach, I enjoy traveling, and I enjoy a nice pillow fight. So my turn-ons include a nice firm buttocks, a beautiful face with eyes I can gaze in forever, and some nice toned elbows. My turnoffs include people who aren't attractive. And that's pretty much it. So, the obvious question that everyone gets asked that auditions for The Bachelorette is, why should we be on The Bachelorette? Why should I be on The Bachelorette? Well, the most obvious reason is my nickname, Big Pappy. Big Pappy. If you need another reason for why I should be on your show, then I'm sorry, you need to hire some new producers. That's ratings gold. Think about it. Every single week, people are going to be by the water coolers at wherever they work, and they're going to say, "Boy, did you see what Big Pappy did the other week? Oh my gosh, I can't believe he did that." It's ratings gold. Everyone will want to know what Big Pappy did. Now, I suppose that I could provide some other reasons. I don't know why you would need them. But in addition to the Big Pappy nickname, the face, I mean, again, that's kind of all you need. But in addition to that, I'm very, very wealthy. I'm very powerful. I'm very handsome. I already said that, shoot. Have I said that I'm humble? I feel like I haven't expressed that enough. You know, maybe I said that somewhere earlier in this segment, but I feel like I just didn't hammer home that point as much as I really should have. I am so incredibly humble, and I feel like that's something that we could probably work with the editing team on, but it's really important that we get that across to our audience. I have a lot of respect for ABC's editing team, specifically the Bachelorette's editing team. They're fantastic at portraying people in the most realistic and accurate lights possible. I mean, it really is like watching real life, and it's really cool to see a very realistic TV show that perfectly portrays how love works in the real world. I think that's absolutely fantastic, and that's certainly what I'm after. So honestly, I'm kind of nervous about going on the show. I know, Big Pappy, nervous, crazy, right? But I honestly am, just because I don't really know exactly how the show works. Typically from the last 2 seasons that I've watched, the Bachelorette is the one kind of in control of things. But I did have an idea to really draw in more people. I think it'll be more interesting this way. What if I was the Bachelor and I gave out the roses to women that I like? I feel like it's a super original idea. I feel like no one's ever really done that before. And I really truly think that this is an untapped market. And I feel like millions upon millions of people would watch the show. And we could call it The Single Guy. So, I'm sure many of you are wondering, Big Pappy, why would you try out for The Bachelorette? And I gotta say, it's always been a dream of mine. It's always been very important to me that I fall in love in a televised setting in front of hundreds of thousands of people. I just can't imagine anything more beautiful. That's what my grandma would have wanted for me. Right before she died, she told me, Brian, I'm sorry, she called me Big Pappy. She didn't call me Brian, but she said, Big Pappy, if you ever get married, don't you dare keep that from the public. You share every single private moment that the two of you share together with everyone. Post it on social media, post it on YouTube, post it all over the internet, and make sure your wedding is televised in at least 8 countries. Those were beautiful words. I'll never forget them. Thank you, Grandma. Miss you. So many people ask me, Big Pappy, what kind of careers have you had to attain your vast wealth? And well, unfortunately, there are many secrets about my past that I can't divulge, but I can highlight a few. So, in the past, I've been a football player, I've been a king, and I've been an astronaut. Now, like I said, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can say about my past, but if you get to know me a little better, then maybe I'll divulge a little more information. So, if there's one reason why you wouldn't want to include me on your show, it's probably the fact that I would suck out all of the drama from the show. And that's because everyone would know that I would win. I get it. That kind of makes the show not as appealing, but it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. So, with all of that in mind, please consider me for The Bachelorette. Clearly your perfect candidate. What are you waiting for?